أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله. My dear brothers and sisters, respected scholar, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last night, we exposed Shaitan's grand deception as it is directed against women. Our sisters and our daughters. And tonight it's only fair that we address how the satanic system, the Iblisian system, I'm not sure whether the feedback is from this microphone as it's on, the satanic system and the Iblisian system and the Yazidi system is seeking to attack you, my brothers. You have to remember that the anti-Khalifa force, remember when we talked about Wilaya, Imama, we went to Surah Al-Baqarah, Adam, alayhi salam, and Iblis. So Adam is the true Khalifa, Iblis is the anti-Khalifa that wants to attack, kill, destroy the true Khalifa out of arrogance, not bow down. So this anti-Khalifa force is also targeting men. While the Yazidi system, Iblisi system, is targeting the women today through the mechanism of pride. Pride in Arabic, you could say, ujb or takabbur. In your language, you have something like that? In Dari, ujb? Someone is puffed up, how do you say it? Takabbur. So for the woman, he's creating this takabbur. I'm so powerful and I don't need a man and all men are whatever. I'm the boss. Okay. So what is he doing to the men? If he's controlling the women through pride, massive ego, he's seeking to control the men through lust. Lust. Shahwa. You have that word in Dari? Shahwa? Desire. And he's seeking to attack the men, the boys, by activating the quwwa al-wahmiyya, the imagination faculty, the fantasies. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَاهُ. Have you seen the one who takes his own desire as his God? So this is seeking to destroy a very important part in a man. And that is what we call the inner king. King. Every man has in him an internal king. That part of you as a man, even in boys, that wants to be honorable, that wants to protect, provide, that wants to have, has a mission, has a purpose, has a vision beyond himself. So this Iblis system says, no, forget about that, man. Just relax. Scroll, watch some bad pictures and bad videos and play some video games and eat food, junk food, which is creating a weakness in the men today. You see the system? He's making the women strong, but it's a fake strong, false strength. And he's making the men weak and addicted. This is by design. So this Yazidi system is like a virus that controls you and your internal king, your inner masculine, by overtaking you with fantasies and desires, destroying your discipline. You know, today, one of the ways that you can stand out as a man, young or old, is if you work out. If you can maintain a good physique, that actually says something about your discipline, your mental discipline. And the other thing that this system is creating in men is they become filled with doubt. While the faculty of imagination is hijacked, fantasies, desires, the akal, the intellect, also becomes compromised, because you find a lot of the young men today begin to have doubt about the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the existence of God. They can be seduced, they can be fooled into all sorts of nonsense theories. They begin to doubt the very basics, that of course there is a creator, of course there's a God. Where did this whole universe come from? So they become, in a way, their thinking faculty is also compromised. So if a man is hijacked by fantasy, if he can't think properly, then he doubts everything, including himself. If he lacks the warrior discipline, your Hazara ancestors in Afghanistan must have been very tough people, man. You must have the warrior gene in you. I see it in your faces with the jawline. The brothers. But in this Iblis system, I don't want to train, I don't want to work out, I don't want to be strong, I don't want to be tough. So all the critical pillars of your masculinity, the Iblis system attacks. Fantasy, daydreaming, desire, overboard. Reasoning capacity, low. Discipline, low. And for the women, he's pushing them to be more disciplined, more focused, more fierce, more career-driven. So what's happening? The men are becoming more masculine or feminine. The men are becoming more feminine. And the women are becoming more masculine or feminine. The women are becoming more masculine, right? So what does that do? It's destroyed the whole foundation of the male-female relationship. I hope the young people are getting me. Now, this system of Iblis, after it's hijacked you like a virus, then plays another trick on you. Remember how we said the satanic system is deceiving. So what's the trick it plays? It starts to tell you, look how weak you are. You keep saying you're going to stop. You're going to not watch those bad pictures and videos. You're going to have willpower. You're going to be a good Muslim. Look at you. You can't stop. You're so weak. And you say, Brother Abdul Hamid, how is that a bad thing? It's a bad thing because the Iblis system is trying to convince you that it's up to you, through your own willpower, to transform your life.
So every time you fail, every time you have a setback, every time you go back to a bad behavior, you blame yourself, right? You feel guilty. You feel that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with you. You feel like you are a bad Muslim and you give up. This is a trick of shaitan. It's not fully up to you to change your life. What do you mean it's not up to me? Who is it up to? You see, the power to change your life is the reality is you need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you need Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. You see, all of these problems you have, if you have addiction problems with looking at bad pictures and videos, too much time on video games, overeating, not disciplined, not working, not studying, all of these are symptoms guiding you back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are symptoms that are guiding you back to turn to Allah and to turn to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam for help. You're not meant to conquer these things on your own. And this is why when you hit rock bottom, when you try to change and you can't, it's not fully up to you to change. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Imams alayhi salam are waiting for you to say, please help me. Ya Ali, due to the closeness you have with Allah, Ya Ali, help me. This is the most powerful call because it's when you as a believer have hit rock bottom. This is when Allah wants you. But this is when shaitan convinces you Allah is angry with you. No, to the opposite. Allah wants you now. Come back to me. Come back to my awliya. You know, we say, Nadi aliyan mudhir ala shari. You tried it in your life before? When you hit rock bottom, nothing is working, and you say, Ya Ali. Are you saying, Ya Ali, that Ali is Allah? Astaghfirullah. No, Ya Ali, due to your closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He's giving you authority and wilayah, Ya Ali, I turn to you out of love. Help me and ask Allah to help me. This is what's missing in your life. You are trying to solve the problem by yourself, using your willpower. Your willpower is too weak. I'm going to try to stop. And for 1 day, 2 days, after 3, 4 days, I'm back. Because you're not turning to the true power. The power of wilayah. You can make a simple prayer. In English, in Arabic. In Arabic, Ya Ali, Is'al bi Allah. Oh Ali, ask Allah on my behalf to help me. Ya Ali. You make that prayer. When you are desperate, this is the best time. You're desperate. But when you're desperate, shaitan says, see, you failed again. Allah is upset with you. You are a sinner. You are guilty. This is the biggest lie of shaitan. At the moment of desperation, Allah is saying, oh my servant, come to me. Please come to me. And Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam is saying, you my Shia, come to me. We love you. We love you. But shaitan convinces you are all alone. We have in our school of thought spiritual fathers. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, Imam al-Ma'asumin alayhi salam, they are your spiritual fathers. The living Imam of our time, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, is your spiritual father. Allah knows all of the difficulties you have. You think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't understand? Astaghfirullah, you're born in 2025. He's not going to judge you according to the standard of your grandfather or great-grandfather in 1950, 1910, no internet, no computer, no bad pictures. It's a different world today. Allah understands that. You need help. You need spiritual tools. You need spiritual armor. You know, like the armor, the breastplate? You need spiritual armor. This is a spiritual war. You think you can overcome the problem just from your willpower, be a tough guy? No, you can't. We need spiritual strength. Stop trying to solve the problem on your own. Turn to Allah. Turn to Ahlul Bayt. Just like Nabi Musa when he had hit rock bottom. Prophet Musa was fearful, hungry, tired. He killed the Egyptian. He fled from Pharaoh's court because Nabi Musa was raised in the palace of Pharaoh. He killed an Egyptian. He was a fugitive, criminal. The Egyptian authorities are looking for him. Then Allah commissions him to go to Pharaoh. And he gives the prayer to Allah. Is the ayahs I start with every night. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri. Oh my Lord, expand for me my chest. Make me courageous. You think this problem with bad pictures is an easy problem? That with just willpower it's a spiritual problem, man. You need spiritual power. Of course you keep failing. Rabbi shrah li sadri. Oh my Lord, expand my chest. Give me courage, God. I'm facing a big Pharaoh. I'm facing a Yazid. You think you can face this on your own? You can't. You have no chance. You need your willpower and the spiritual power combined. Rabbi shrah li sadri, my Lord, expand for me my breast, my chest. Give me conviction and courage. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي, and make my task easy for me. Ya Allah, it's difficult. You know it's hard. All these temptations and all these reels and all this filth, wanting to hijack my mind, fantasies all day. Make it easy for me, Ya Allah. وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِنْ لِسَانِي, and remove the obstacles from my path, the obstacles from my tongue, from my heart. يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي, so that they may understand what I say. So my brothers, because the time is limited tonight, maybe you complain to the organizers. They told me tonight for the brothers, less time. The sisters got more time. If you want to complain, you complain, okay? So why? It's not equal. Just kidding. Step 1. Name the enemy. Name the enemy. Name the inner Yazid. What is it? Lust? Bad pictures and videos? Overeating? Too much sleeping? No discipline? Bored? Doubts about religion? Name it. This is the inner Yazid trying to attack my kingdom. Name it. It's not you. It's something outside of you. See the enemy as outside of you. Stop thinking it's from within you. You are innocent. You are pure. You are good. Two, fasting, song. If you can practice physical fasting, meaning if you can go without eating, if you don't always need to be having snacks and Uber Eats and food, if you can fast and discipline your stomach, you can also discipline your private parts. Someone that is disciplined with their body and their stomach will also be disciplined with their private parts. You see, they go hand in hand. Overeating, indulging, leads to many other things. You say, to hell with it, man, I'm going to let rip. Fast, discipline. Number 3. You need to focus on 4 parts of your kingdom as a man. 4 areas. These 4 areas, you have to give attention. One, physical. Eating good, walking daily, lifting some weights 2-3 days a week. Looking after your physique, man. You're a man. You're a man. Look after your physique. Get in the best shape you can. 2, emotional. You have to look after your emotional health. You have to understand, if I have a lot of anger, if I keep reacting, I have to learn new skills to regulate my nervous system. And a highly emotional man will ruin himself. You have to learn how to not control your emotions, regulate your emotions. That could be doing coaching, journaling, listening to audiobooks, watching YouTube videos about emotional regulation, emotional maturity. So physical, you have to work on. Emotional, you have to work on. 3, mental. You need to be filling your mind with intellectual things, knowledge. Could be religious knowledge, of course, but also technical knowledge. Psychology, philosophy, politics, knowledge about your trade. You might be doing an air conditioning apprentice, motor mechanic. You might be a law student. You have to acquire knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the less that the Iblis can fool you, manipulate you. And 4, spiritual. You have to be a spiritual warrior. At the bare minimum, my brothers, that you do your daily prayers. And that at the time of your prayers, my brothers, that you're in a state of tahara. Even if something happened, you're not proud of yourself, it's okay. You have a shower, you do your ghusl, you put on your best clothes, and you stand before Allah. Never, never, ever allow shaitan to make you think, you know what, you're so bad. Why do you even bother praying? This is Iblis, wallahi Iblis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, welcome back. Welcome. You fell today, it's okay. You try to get now. Immediately get back. Do not succumb to the guilt. So my brothers, I have 2 minutes left. What is the message I am giving you tonight? It's a message of hope. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understands that you are born in this world today is a very different world than your fathers and grandfathers. You're born into the world of internet and Instagram and all this garbage. But here's the good news. It's never been easier as a young man to stand out and be a top man. Wallahi, it doesn't take much. If you can work out and eat clean, do your salat, do your namaz, be in a state of tahara, focus on your education and study, don't engage in haram acts that take away the nur from your face, you will be a top man in this society. It's very simple. But Iblis wants to convince you it's so complicated. It's not. And my final bit of advice. This Iblis system, you cannot knock him out in one round. It's multiple rounds to deliver a knockout blow. You will probably have setbacks and fail many times. And it's okay if you fail, because there is no such thing as failure in life. Do you know that? There is no such thing as failure. There is only feedback. If you fail, if you have setbacks, what do I learn from that? Oh, subhanAllah, I was doing so well, but then I was all alone, I was a bit bored, lonely, and man, it happened again. So bored, and next time I need to have a plan. I was doing so well, but I got triggered and I became angry, and look what happened. I went back to that behavior. Take it as data, take it as feedback. There is no such thing as failure, only feedback. And if you are struggling, your struggle is part of your spiritual journey. It's part of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan for your life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given up on you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. That's why He created you. Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam love you. And they chose you as their Shia, and you chose them as their Shia. This beautiful Hazara community, turn back to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Turn back and say, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ya Sayyid al-Zahra, Ya Amir al-Masurin, help them. They are waiting for you to turn back to them so they can help you in your spiritual mission and to defeat this spiritual enemy that Imam Hussein alayhi salam faced head on and said, you are the party of Shaitan and I have min ladillah, and this is your privilege as a Husseini. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.